Protect yourself at all times.
I'm just cautioning you now. Obey my command at all times.
Ready to begin. Round one.
Alrighty, we are back with the most meticulously crafted yet spam-centric, exploit-heavy boxing game to date. It's a huge shame because it only requires a simple fix. Cap the stamina. No more cardio, no more spam, and we'll be able to easily identify cheaters. Undisputed was released a couple of weeks ago in early access on PC, and as great as the varied roster is in its current state, let's keep it real, there are so many legends, champions, and unique fighters of which need to be included in this game. So without further ado, and in no particular order, so don't get mad, I'm going to cover 5 fighters in this video and another 5 in the next video next week. So let's start things off, biasly representing British Jamaica. The first fighter on my list who I believe we need in Undisputed is Chris Eubank Sr.
And let's have some parliamentary procedure here, right?
The WBO middleweight and super middleweight champion between 1990 and 1995. And it should be noted that Roy Jones Jr. in his prime told Chris Eubank that he believed he would have been his toughest test to date. This man had a chin of steel. He was a hard-hitting fighter and a technical boxer when he needed to be. With Eubank in the game, we get to create fantasy matchups such as Eubank vs Nigel Benn, the trilogy, and of course Eubank vs Jones Jr. Moving swiftly on, the next fighter on my list is Vasily Lomachenko, a 3-division world champion who, despite losing his last fight in an upset, is highly regarded as one of the greatest boxers in the modern era. Now, there are 3 dream matchups with Lomachenko. Let me know in the comments if you know what they are, but I'm not going to name them because it spoils the reveal. Moving on, Floyd Money Mayweather.
It's me and you.
Good.
Easy work.
With an undefeated record and winning 15 major world championships, if you love him or hate him, it's hard to deny Floyd Mayweather is the GOAT. Dream undisputed matchups include Floyd Mayweather vs Terence Crawford, and of course Mayweather vs Lomachenko. And by the way guys, let me know your dream matchups in the comments below. We move on to Manuel, the Drunken Master Augustus. In my opinion, the most underrated and highly skilled boxers of all time. And Floyd Mayweather, till this day, has stated multiple times that Emmanuel Augustus was the hardest opponent he'd ever faced. Now listen, we need fighters like this in the game who can showcase unusual, unorthodox fighting technique. Now let me know if I'm kind of reaching here, but can you guys see the potential? I like variety in styles. We have enough clones in the game as it is. Let's move on to one of my favorite new era boxers, Errol Spence. He is the one-time unified welterweight world champion. He's really methodical in his approach. Once he breaks your rhythm and understands your distance, he mentally breaks his opponents with constant pressure. Dream matchups include Errol Spence vs Floyd Mayweather, Errol Spence vs Terence Crawford, which is a matchup I believe which is in the making, and a personal favorite for me, a rematch between Errol Spence and the highly underrated Kell Brook. Now guys, I don't want any cap. Let me know in the comment section if this was a bad list, but most importantly, who do you think I should have in my top 5 list for next week's episode? Don't forget to subscribe, check out my Undisputed technical breakdowns, and if you don't know about the game, check out my Undisputed review. Until then, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next weekend. Take care. Peace.
Well, there's the focus engine that you were talking about there. Now, if the fight is half